welcome to another on the road series. Today we're going to be doing the glow plugs. After I cleaned out the injectors, the seats with a carbon cleaner, changed the copper washers and all that, I noticed the engine took a few cranks, one crank actually to start. The first one always failed, the second one always started. We did an EGR blank as well, so we went through everything that we could think of that could be the problem with the actual job, but we're now thinking it might just be a separate issue, the glow plugs. And by we I mean me and my trusted amazing mechanic Tshepo, so we're going to change out the glow plugs. It's not that hard a job. You have to take off the manifold on the Defenders, but it's just a matter of a few bolts. I think 6 bolts on the manifold. You take that out, unplug a few of the sensors and wiring around it, and you get access to the glow plugs. They're quite cheap. Get them obviously the same place in Selby, amazing parts place. Probably supplies. We reckon it supplies most of the country. Actually, it's the cheapest parts, and they supply onto most of South Africa. So just over £1,000 for a set of 4, and I bought 2 extra. We'll have a look, because usually glow plugs go in pairs. If say a pair hasn't gone, one's gone, the other one hasn't gone, then I'll keep the extra, clean them up, and I'll keep the extra set. And Bob's your uncle, I'll have 4, 2 new, 2 old. And that's about it really. Yeah. Let's off-road and let's get on with it. Alright, so it started this time, but what happens, I think we got a problem, because on a cold start, basically the car won't crank, it always dies, and then you switch it on again and it will switch on second time. We have a dip in the idle, which it was a bit of a worry, because we think it might just be the glow plugs, because especially on a cold start, if it's not starting, and these things, the glow plugs, when they heat up, they take a long time to heat up. So Tshepo actually looked at it last week, and he said glow plugs, and it instantly struck a chord with me, because on a cold start, that's what it might be the problem. We recently cleaned out the injectors. We've noticed that there isn't a problem. There was a slight leak on the O-ring on one of the injectors, but we don't think it's that, because we sorted that out. So next up is going to be the glow plug. Sod's law, of course, is starting, but on a cold start it doesn't start.
So those are the old heater clubs, because most of the time what we do, the electric, maybe what you can do, maybe to see if it's the actual heater globes. You know what you do? You just turn on your ignition and you leave it on. You turn it off again. You turn it on up, maybe 3 times. Yeah. And it should pick up. It should pick up.
No, it always does pick up. It always does pick up. But yeah, it just takes time. It always takes time.
3 times. I say what? It's a charm.
3 times is a charm.
All right. But otherwise, we'll do it. It should go once. We should have at least 2 seconds.
We've got the manifold off. Just have a look. I need to. Where he's going to put the ratchet on is the glow plug. It's a 7, yeah? Yeah. There.
these haven't been changed for God knows how long. Why do you think that they came off so easily?
Well, the other thing is, which means the engine is
so
still okay. No, the engine also is. Well,
the EGR should have put a lot of carbon, but we cleaned it.
Carbon,
We just cleaned it on the manifold.
Just,
So we were lucky.
I had an H1 which did this. It held 2 of the heater globe couldn't come
out.
So the only thing I had to do is just to take out the head.
Really?
Yeah,
oh my lord! So can I say, if one of the injectors, one of the glow plugs breaks off in the engine head, we have to take off the whole head?
Yeah, but if you can still go with 3.
You can still go with 3.
Yeah, you can still drive with 3. Still okay. You can hold for a long time. You won't forget. But you know that actually you'll be waiting for the car, maybe for the next time when you do your head. Then you know that I was driving with 3 glow plugs. I know it does with that. Well, it goes with.
But then it'll defeat the purpose of the cold start. Will be harder for me.
Yeah.
You just be turning. I don't really want that in the middle of, Africa when I'm trying to run away from M23. Sorry, chap. Just hang on a sec. My glow plugs. I've only got 3 in, darling.
Otherwise, you have to keep your car running for the whole night, just in case.
Then I run out of petrol. What's the point?
Just in case.
So mate, so they're coming out.
Yeah, they're coming out. Yeah, they're coming out. It's just
and
they're long.
They're hand tightened.
Yeah, most of them they're hand tightened, and when you do it, then everything, man, it's a hassle with this car. But when you do it, you do it. When you've done it,
let's see how much oil.
I just need to pull them out. Let me get a file just to hold it in. Jiggle it and can have them for backup also, man. These things they don't.
How do you know? You can't tell me. I just clean them up with carbon cleaner. But how do you know when they're
gone?
Yeah.
When it's totally gone, what it does, it
pops out.
Yeah, it just gives you a little bit of pop there.
At the top there.
Yeah, right there, the bottom right there.
Okay.
And it goes out, then you know that it's out. But with that one, we'll just check how it holds up.
Okay.
The second one.
The second one's got a lot of oil on the end.
Yeah, well, otherwise it passes when I take them off.
Why is there oil on the glow plug?
Shouldn't be.
Shouldn't be.
Otherwise, it's because where it passes though, there's oil that's around it.
So where's it leaking from? That's from the
inside.
So what seal is leaking?
No, there's no seal there. No seal
okay,
there.
all right.
No, it's not. There's no harm on this. There's no harm.
There's no harm.
No. It just maybe inside the top where it stays. Maybe it's some channels where oil passes. So.
My hand's dirty.
But like that. You see, when you have. But they've been here for a long time, eh? They can show that there's been.
You can see from the end they're burnt. Yeah.
Yeah, because
it's good
if you never change them, which means nobody.
But they're aftermarket, so someone did change.
Somebody did change them, but not you.
Not me. So listen, man, I'm not going to keep these. Normally I keep stuff, but I don't think I'm going to keep these because they are quite burned.
They're quite burned. Yeah.
And I've got two extra. They're cheap as hell. I mean, it's just going to take. I've got 2 extra. Yeah. If there's 2, I'll tell you what. I'll take the 2 best ones. So I've got a set of 4.
Yeah.
So then I'll throw the 2 worst ones away. There you go.
There's a little bit of carbon on this one.
Is it worth getting carbon cleaner? Because I know you clean the seats.
No, I just want to on the inside. Just straight down. I'll get a pin just to push the carbon away, just for it to pass. Okay. I know there's a little bit of carbon. You see, I know there should because I could feel it when I put it in. And there's a little bit of carbon that goes in.
So I had a look at the 2 injectors that I like best. I just clean them up a bit. I'll clean them up properly when I get home. All right, what were you saying? We're just cleaning out the.
Just cleaning some of the carbon that's built up
coming out
on the gate. Otherwise, when you push it doesn't want to go in properly. You have a problem otherwise. You'll have a problem otherwise. But there's a proper tool of doing this. But for now, well, I mean.
So we're in Alex. We're in the Bundus. This is an on-the-road tutorial. So this is the best way. This is what you use. This is exactly. This is the right thing and not the wrong thing. Not the right tool. This is the right tool.
The right tool otherwise.
And you're just cleaning out the carbon inside the glow plug seats.
Seats
inside the head.
Yeah.
That's it.
Then I can have it out. Yeah. But I just want to see what's going on. Also, it will help me see what's going on, because I don't want.
There's not much carbon there. I can't
There's not much, but otherwise, I wanted to go deeper. So this is what I want.
Go deeper.
Yeah, like now it's doing what we wanted to do.
So we're just being extra safe.
Yeah, we're just extra because we don't want anything going wrong. I'm just afraid of white people and their lawyers and everything like that.
I tell my lawyer about this. He's like, "You're on your own, dude." Where is it, Alex?
Yeah.
I think you have to go visit him in 7 papers. He'll be like, no. It's not worth my job. How much? 4,000 rand? No.
It's too much risky for him.
It's too much risk. My life is not worth it.
See, now it's tight.
It's tight now.
A small thing would.
Do you know, every time you swear I have to bleep that. You know, it's extra work for me.
Is it?
Yeah.
But you taught me how to curse. I'm more of a Christian than any person.
Oh, I'm so proud. I am so proud.
People tell you that I'm a Christian loving person. Cursing is not in my vocabulary. And
Was that me then?
Yeah, that's Josh stuff.
That's so funny.
That's you. You've been cursing. The first time I met you, you cursed. Even now, my wife knows that when I'm in church, I curse.
Does she? That's why she doesn't want me back in your house.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like,
I'm so proud.
Don't bring that person.
I'm so proud. Is that me? Okay, so I found these two to be the best from the old glow plugs. So I've cleaned them up a bit. I'll clean them properly when I get home, but I'll keep these. I've got 2 new OEM spares. Tshepo is just tightening the glow plugs, and he's dropped the ratchet.
Yeah.
This is just.
Then you said I
I'm
shouldn't
really
curse.
happy people can see this.
Yeah, then you said I shouldn't curse. That's what happens. I drop something.
And then he spent literally 20 minutes getting it. I know the feeling. Literally. You're not a mechanic, you're more of a mentor then.
Yeah, I'm more of a psychic. Eh?
A psychic?
Yeah.
Why psychic? What are you predicting? That my Land Rover's going to get messed up?
No. I could tell before it.
That's your bad mechanics.
I could tell before. I could tell you.
You know,
any
person can tell you, that a Land Rover will break down.
No, I use my.
They always do.
I haven't used my Sangoma skills. Eh?
So Tshepo told me he's got Sangoma skills.
Yeah, I tell you my Sangoma skills that the moment you are at your house, I call you. Well, you know what? Calm down. Come and see your nyanga. Something is going to go wrong.
No, that would scare the hell out of me. I'd block you and then I'm from England. I don't believe in this stuff. I don't sorry, man. None of it. I told you I went to Sangoma in Kwaimai Market in CBD.
Yeah.
And the guy, what did the guy say? If I wear something yellow, or if I light a yellow candle, then everything will come my way. I still haven't done it.
Yeah.
I mean, who's going to go around finding it? Where do you get yellow candles from, anyway?
Now I should get one.
But come on, man.
There are yellow candles around somewhere.
So you think I should go and get a yellow candle?
Yeah, things will get better.
Things are fine, man. Okay, so we are going to try. We're going to try now and start the engine. It might have. We've done the glow plugs now, so the new ones are in. We might have an issue because we did open up the fuel line, so we might put air into the fuel line, so it might actually not start first time. Another good sign is to see how quickly the glow plugs go off. It should be after 3-4 seconds. It's fine now. They were a bit longer. There was a bit delay for the glow plugs the light to go off, which means that they're ready to use. They're heated up. So that is a good sign. But as I said, we might have a bit of air in the system. But let's just try it and see what happens. That's just the air. To start first time so smoothly, even though you had to turn over, had to crank it a bit, that's a really good sign. So that was the air. That was just the air in the system. I personally think, on a cold start, this will start just fine now.